Hey everybody, this is Rich Stroffolino from Gestalt IT, and it's iPhone day, so we have the iPhone 10, otherwise known as the iPhone X if you're not a believer in Roman numerals or just have ignorance of them. Sure, why not? It says we got the box here. We're going to do a little unboxing for you. It's a pretty standard iPhone box. It has that nice new Apple smell to it. Obviously that's useless on video. Yeah, there it is. It's 9:41, which after some research I found was the time of the original iPhone debut, when we learned that Apple was making not just a phone, but an internet communicator and an iPod, which is what I use my phone for. I have my trusty iPhone 7 here for reference. There's my son on the cover there. So we can see how much bigger the iPhone 10 or X is. This is the 256 gigabyte silver model that we have here. So yeah, we'll see how it compares, and it's already asking me to set it up, which is creepy and weird. Okay, so we are opening the box, and inside, okay, it's doesn't look like a phone yet. There it is. Okay, so we have designed by Apple in California, put together assumedly by some sort of cruel labor in a factory in China. Inside we say, okay, it says hello. Ooh, we got some Apple stickers, very important, so I can look cool with my car. We have some FCC information, and we have the always useful manual. Actually, this is the first time, I don't know, maybe I've just never looked at the documentation from an iPhone, but it looks like actual tells you how to use it, probably because there's no home button, you have to do the swipe stuff, so they want to introduce that right away. Okay. So in here we have the unit itself. There's a little pull tab. Hello, hi iPhone, how are you? We're not going to do anything with this quite yet because this isn't my phone. We can see here on the back, we have the glass back here and dual camera up here, very shiny. Notably, they moved all the FCC information on the back that's ordinarily on the back of the phone into software, so it's just a nice clean back. We have on the side here, we have the antenna lines either way, volume, and the trusty silence switch right there. Other side, just the power button, SIM card right there, more antenna lines. So pretty clean, and the big kind of feature on the front here is the notch for the Face ID sensor. We'll see. I've heard apps sometimes don't play with that right quite yet, but we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, in the box, we have the always useful Apple earphones, earpods, whatever they're called. These are the Lightning ones, I'm assuming. And then we have the adapter on the back, because if you ever want to use them for anything useful, you will need that. So that's always good. We have the power cord, the Lightning cable, very exciting stuff. I know this is what everybody wants to see when you unbox an iPhone. It's wrapped up real pretty, and it will never look this nice again. And then we have the power adapter itself, completely unexciting. I believe that's it for the phone. You have this cool cutout here. I don't know if you want to do something, make some weird art with it or something. You could maybe like fill it up with some resin and make like a reverse mold of it. Maybe that would be cool. I don't know. So in comparison, here to the 7, you can see it's not that much bigger. This is a 4.7-inch screen, and I think this is a 5.8 screen. If you turn on the display itself, hey, stop that. Let's see here. There we go. We can see, obviously, there is a lot more bezel on, and the home button, or the on button here is much bigger. You can see there's obviously a lot more bezel here on the 7 versus the iPhone 10. And just kind of interesting how that'll work. Obviously, there's no home button, so the home gesture is just a swipe up. Interesting to see how this will work out long term. Hey, I'm getting a notification. Interesting to see long term how the lack of kind of notification space on the top is going to play with this. Overall impressions, it's remarkable. This is like substantially heavier than the 7, just right off the bat, kind of first thing I noticed. And maybe not quite as slimy. So kind of cool stuff. It's telling me hello in various languages, which means we have to say goodbye, because we've unboxed it, and we'll be playing around with this and seeing what we like, what we don't like, and other impressions of the iPhone 10 or X, but 10.